A great episode for you today. If you're watching this on the live, please put a hashtag live. If you're watching this on the replay, put a hashtag replay to let us know that you got some value and that you're tuning in. And if you're listening to this on the podcast, please take a screenshot of the podcast and share it to your IG story and tag myself at Tyler Porto _ IF. I would greatly appreciate it. And the last thing, I promise, leave a 5-star rating under iTunes so that we can go ahead and get boosted up on the charge. So other than that, guys, we got a good topic. I have Coach Sully. How you doing, Coach Sully?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Thanks for having me on.
Doing good. Good. I think today we're going to talk about training with intent. And Coach Sully, kind of tell us a little bit about, what's your because you're CrossFit, right? So kind of tell us a little bit about CrossFit and what you do, brother.
Well, yeah, I have come from a CrossFit background. I was a group coach for a while, like 15, 20 people in a CrossFit class. Did 5 classes a day for around 8 to 9 months. Awesome experience. I love CrossFit, but that philosophy of training is something that I've picked up, and now I do one-on-one training with that same sort of high intensity bodybuilding training, if you would. Yeah. So yeah, I love it. And I like to incorporate in that all of my training, bodybuilding, high intensity, body weight, whatever the case may be. Like I have that love for the CrossFit type of workouts for sure.
Yeah. And I know that, guys, I think, or Coach Sully, he goes by Coach Sully, by the way. And he's been with us for, what was it, maybe like mid-July whenever you started with Intense Fitness as a coach?
Yeah, I think so. Early July.
Yeah, so he's been hitting the ground running, guys, and I'm just super, super proud of what he's able to accomplish so far. And he does bring the HIIT workouts. He does live trainings in our community on Saturdays. It's 9 a.m. I believe, if I'm not mistaken. And we just recently had an IF event for all of our clients that showed up, and we did it in our local area. So a lot of people got a lot of value out of that, and he created that program as well. So he's pretty much like the HIIT workout king. Because me personally, I'll do it, but it's not my go-to. I like to get in that gym, get them weights. Got to get that Hulk body going on. You know what I'm saying? So, but definitely enjoy his expertise and what he brings to the table. Because again, I'm not a fan of HIIT workouts, and I know that he likes to bring it. And still, like HIIT workouts is not necessarily CrossFit either. So he does like movements that I've never done before. I mean, even if you're watching this live, he's got some equipment in the background that I've never even tried before. So
good. I've been trying to invite Tyler over for a workout, but I think he's scared.
I'm coming. I'm coming for you. Okay, I promise you that.
Okay.
I'm telling you, it's gonna happen this month. I guarantee it. Okay, deal. Well, I'll say it right now. Everybody's listening.
Boom. Let's go.
Right, good. Let's get it. All right. So let's dive into the topic. And I feel like, and this can go with whether you're doing at home. This can go if you're, at home with weights or non-weights, or if you're going to the gym, right? And training with intent, like what does that even mean? I believe that, the programs that we give our clients, or if you're if you're on a different program, whatever program that is, or if you have another coach, or you're just following maybe Beachbody or Camp Gladiator, whatever it is, it doesn't matter, right? We need you, train with intent, like be meaningful whenever you work out. Just don't go through the motions, right? And I feel like a lot of people do that, because me personally, Austin, like I'm like, I can give a workout to somebody that I've done it myself, and there's somebody that's saying, well, it's a little bit too easy, right? Or they didn't, can you make this a little bit more difficult? And I think it's just what we're talking about, training with intent, and so what are some key areas that we can coach people on today, and kind of teach people how to train with intent? What can we do? What suggestions you got for us?
Yeah. So, if you're in the middle of a workout or in the middle of a movement and you're feeling that it's too easy, what can you do to change it? What can you add weight? Can you move your form a little bit better? Can you tighten your core? Can you do these small things that may challenge you a little bit more in that workout.
Yeah, and I think honestly, like, and if you're doing, and this is what I tell, like, in our program, we have we were able to see, you know, the workouts and, you know, what they're able to do and everything. And if I notice as a coach, if I'm noticing that my clients are using the same weight, like, I'm just going to go with 10 pounds. You know, they're using 10 pounds for every exercise in every single set, right? Then I'm like, okay, well, no wonder. Like, no wonder you're not. I mean, you're not. You're rating the workout, or you're thinking that it's not challenging because you're not pushing yourself hard enough, right? And I feel like a lot of people can definitely, you know, benefit from pushing themselves. So if they were going like Austin, like I know that you do the CrossFit is, and y'all, I guess, because CrossFit, you do incorporate weights. Is there any other ways? Because I know, like, you can also, you know, train with the tent. Doesn't necessarily mean you have to increase the weight every single time that you work out, which is called progressive overloading. But you could possibly shorten your rest periods or go at a longer duration for specific movement. What do you think about that?
Yeah, for sure. I didn't resort to like reps and stuff because we do, you know, have a set number of reps you need to hit. But the next thing would be that rest time. If you just hitting 10 reps every single set, then shorten that rest time if you can. If you feel like, oh, this is a long rest, you know, unless we're strength training and we do need that rest. But if it's just, you know, cable machines, whatever the case may be, you can shorten that rest and still be okay, then do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Especially with, and that comes along with like knowing your body, you know, you know your body more than anything, and you know how much weight you can handle. And a big thing is just learning the portions of the movement, the eccentric phases and the power phases. So an eccentric phase is when, for a bench press, for example, the coming down to the chest is that eccentric phase. So if we're repping out bench press and it's really easy, but we can't really go up and weight much more because we're hitting 10 to 12 reps, focus on that eccentric phase. Go a little slower, pause at the bottom, and then drive it up. So little things like that is what you can pick up through your workouts to make them more challenging as well.
Yeah, I love it. I think, and I see a lot of people at the gym sometimes, like, and that's just, like you said, just another way of working out. Because, I mean, you could slow things down. That's just another piece of, you increase the weight, shorten the rest period. And, or if you are going heavier, maybe you can't do 10 to 12 reps, but maybe you can probably rep out, you know, 6 to 8 reps, you know, as you know, again, progressive overloading. But ultimately, I mean, if you're not seeing a change in your body, you know, then you're not pushing yourself hard enough. If you're not seeing a challenge whenever it comes to your working out, if you're finding it boring, you're not challenging yourself enough. Okay. And you're not pushing yourself enough. And also, in the last point, if you think that working out is pointless overall, if you're just at a mental state to where you just think, well, working out's not for me, it's just dumb because I never get results, more than likely, more chances are not, you're not pushing yourself. You're not training with intent, because we can, me and Coach Austin, we can be given the exact same workout program, right? And the basis off of somebody that's new, that's never necessarily had a workout program before, and we can like really push, be sweating by the time that we get done with it, and versus someone that's just getting started. So I just want to make sure that guys, if you're not pushing us, and this is ladies too, this isn't just pertaining to men. Ladies, you too can push yourself. You too can grow. One of our clients, she posted a transformation the other day, and it's like, dude, I give her props. So, you know, because we do weekly check-ins, right? I give her props, and I was like, her name is Lindsay, and the difference in her transformation, I cannot wait to post them because it's insane. Like her back muscle is absolutely insane, and I'm just so proud of her, you know, and then that just goes with lifting weights. She would not, there's no way that she would have that type of back. And guys, stay tuned for it. Be on my stories if you're waiting for it. But I'm going to post it within the next couple of weeks. But ultimately, like, it's just insane, her progress. And she wouldn't have been able to do that just with at-home HIIT workouts. You lose, especially with HIIT, you know, you burn fat, and you build some muscle, but you build the most muscle whenever you do incorporate the weight training.
Yeah, so, and that's a big myth. Like, oh, lifting weights, I'm going to get bulky,
Yeah.
especially for women. You know, that's a myth. Like you're not going to get bulky. You're not going to look like the Hulk walking out of the gym. Like it loses fat and you're also gaining muscle at the same time. So it works hand in hand. And another myth is if I'm not sore the next day, then it wasn't a good workout.
Yeah.
That's not true at all. You know, we're not training to kill the muscles. That way we can't use them the next day. We want to find that balance and be able to withstand work throughout the whole week.
Yeah, and then like muscle soreness, like I know I get that question a lot. Well, you know, especially if you're new, you're going to get muscle soreness because you haven't used those muscles in a while. And even me, like for myself, like I'll still get a little sore. I never get to a point where I'm like, oh, I can't function the next day. But if you are new, like, you know, like you said, you are going to get sore, but it's not something that you need to strive for every time that you work out. Oh, well, I wasn't sore. That means you didn't put in work. No. Yeah. Awesome. So, Austin, do you have any other final notes on, you know, just training with intent, you know, just trying to encourage people to I guess, build strength, you know, build muscle so they can tone up and have the body that they want, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I think enjoying the process is a big part of it. You know, if you're not enjoying going to the gym and looking forward to it throughout your day, then you need to ask yourself, what can you change to look forward to it and to be excited to go into the gym? And that can be, you know, buy a new gym outfit, buy new shoes, change it up and look forward to your workouts. And that's going to go hand in hand with training with intent, because if we're pushing ourselves in the gym, that's where changes are made and that's where struggles are. And that's the enjoyment. I mean, that's why we enjoy going to the gym, because we're challenging our bodies. And then once we get it, it's like, okay, hell yeah, I got that. I'm good. You know, it's a good workout. And so that way the next day you're ready to get in there and do it again.
Yeah, I love that, dude. Cause like, and I think it's important that people understand, like you said, change up, you know, your routine. If you're not enjoying something, then change it up. Like if you don't like at-home workouts, then stop working on it. There's other ways that you can enjoy. Like if you don't like, you know, weight training specifically, do CrossFit. You know, or if you don't like weight training or CrossFit, just do HIIT cardio. There's all kinds of different ways that you can do this. And then that's why I have two different gym memberships, because sometimes for me, I like to change up my environment. I like to change up the equipment that's available, because not every gym has the same equipment also. Buying gym equipment, you know, just setting the expectation to where, you know, if you feel like you're slipping or you lose that motivation, that just change, find out what it is that's causing you to kind of not optimize your performance in the gym or working out in general, and just make that change. Because guys, I'll be 100% honest. Like today I went to go work out and I was not feeling it at all. I was not feeling it. And one of the things, you know, I forgot my headphones, you know, so that kind of threw me off. Another thing is that I have my phone with me. Typically I usually have in the cupboard or the little, wherever you put your keys and all that. That threw me off. So make sure that you're aware of this and you just make these adjustments, because sometimes you're not going to feel 100% gym, but still pushing through is going to make you a lot better than just not going, period. So I like that you said that, Coach Sully. Other than that, guys, Coach Sully, tell everybody how they can find you on Instagram.
At Sully Train, SULLITRAN or IN Train, Sully Train. Yeah. And you know me on Facebook, but on Instagram, it's at Sully Train.
Excellent. Well, guys, you better get excited, because we're going to be, like I told you before, we're pumping out podcasts with Coach Lacey, pumping out podcasts with Coach Sully. If you're listening to this on the podcast, this podcast will be every time we do a live or we do a podcast with Coach Sully. These will be posted on Fridays. And the live will be posted on Wednesdays. And then for Coach Lacey, the lives will be on Friday, and the podcast with her will be uploaded on Mondays. And then me, I'll be on Wednesdays all by myself, spitting fire. So guys, I hope you got some value. And again, please share this with someone that might get some value. Other than that, you can catch me on IG at Tyler Porto _IF. and just send us a message and let us know that you're getting some value from this, because the more that we hear from you, the more that we know to pump out more value. And if you are struggling with something, by all means, share what you're struggling with, and we'll cover it on the podcast. Just trying to help everybody out. So with that being said, guys, I will catch you guys later. That's all I got to say. So guys, I hope you have an awesome day, and we'll catch you on the next podcast. Peace.